Welcome to our channel. Hello everyone, welcome back. Got a NETGEAR EX3700 Wi-Fi range extender and ready to improve your network coverage? In this video, I'll guide you through the complete setup process in a simple and easy way so you can extend your Wi-Fi signal and stay connected in every room. Let's get started and set up your extender. Connect the NETGEAR EX3700 to power. As shown above, you just plug it into a standard wall outlet. Do this in the same room as your primary router. While doing NETGEAR EX3700 setup, this extender needs to be close to your primary Wi-Fi networks. But once you complete setup, you can then move the EX3700 to anywhere within range of your primary wireless network. Move it where you need better signal strength for your Wi-Fi devices. Reset the NETGEAR EX3700 to default factory settings. But you'll want to reset this device if you bought a used one. Do this just in case the seller did not clear out their settings. To do that, press the reset button for 10 seconds. Find the reset button on the left side of the unit. The power light will blink yellow a few times. This means that a reset then reboot is in progress. The reset has completed successfully when the power light glows that steady green, as shown next. Note that after a reset, neither the router nor device lamp should be glowing, as the NETGEAR EX3700 has not yet connected to any routers or client devices. Log into the NETGEAR Extender Setup website to configure the EX3700. Then, go to your computer or mobile device and scan for the NETGEAR_EXT wireless network. We found it on our iPad Air, as pictured next. This access point is only active during NETGEAR EX3700 setup and will go away once you've finished setup. Next, join the NETGEAR_EXT network. Since it is open, you will not get a prompt for a password. For example, on our iPad Air, we join it simply by single tapping it. Upon connection, our tablet got the IP address 192.168.1.129. Once connected, the NETGEAR Extender Setup website, NETGEAR Genie Setup, front page comes up automatically, as shown next. Now the startup page may not appear within a few seconds of connecting. If so, then head to your favorite browser to visit the site http://mywifixt.net. Tap the new Extender Setup button to continue with NETGEAR EX3700 setup instructions. Enter new account information. The NETGEAR Extender Setup wizard then prompts you for an email address. It also asks for a new account password and confirmation, and 2 security questions. You can choose what each question is from the supplied lists. Then enter the answer for each. Tap the blue Next button. This brings up a screen that asks you how you wish to utilize your EX3700. Note that you can use this device as an extender, or as a wireless access point. We're not going to cover the WAP. Tap the Wi-Fi range extender button. Find the Wi-Fi range extender button, pointed at by the pink arrow in the previous picture. This tells the EX3700 to scan both the 2.4 and 5 GHz bands for networks to extend. Pick the Wi-Fi networks you wish to extend to continue with NETGEAR EX3700 setup instructions. If you wish to extend a 2.4 GHz network, but not a 5 GHz one, then check the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi networks checkbox, and uncheck the 5 GHz Wi-Fi networks checkbox. Or, if you want to extend a 5 GHz network, but not a 2.4 GHz one, then check the reverse. That is, tap the 5 GHz Wi-Fi networks checkbox and uncheck the 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi networks checkbox. Or, finally, to extend both 2.4 and 5 GHz networks, check both boxes. In our scenario here, we're extending both network types. So, we ticked both check boxes, as shown in the last picture. Then, for each network band, tap the Wi-Fi network in that band you want to extend. In our case, we're extending the 9376881 G4059H_2G network. Plus, in the 5 GHz list, we're extending the 9376881 G4059H_5G network. As shown by the pink lines in the last picture, we've chosen those networks, as shown in the next picture. Tap the blue Next button. This then prompts you for the 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz wireless network passwords, as shown next. Enter network security key, password, for one or both Wi-Fi networks. Next, enter the password for the 2.4 GHz wireless network you're extending. Then, enter the password for the 5 GHz A network. During NETGEAR EX3700 setup, the extender then tries to connect to the wireless networks you've chosen. Tap the blue Next button to continue with NETGEAR EX3700 setup instructions. Tap the blue Continue button. Then, this closes the NETGEAR Genie interface. Tap the blue Continue button. Then, this closes the NETGEAR Genie interface. Next, after NETGEAR EX3700 setup, unplug the extender. Then, take it to the final location. Plug it in there and wait for booting to finish. The lights on its front should look as follows once the extender again establishes connection with your primary network. You've now completed the NETGEAR EX3700 setup procedure finally. So, feel free to connect your wireless devices to the extension networks. Have fun! If you're unable to set up your NETGEAR EX3700 Wi-Fi range extender or need our assistance, then you can reach us. Thank you for watching.